This is the real scene of Captain Sig harvesting snow crabs in the Bering Sea. Snow crabs, as we commonly call them, are harvested after the king crab season, starting in November. This season coincides with the coldest and most adverse weather in the Bering Strait. The crew arrived at the drop-off location during the night and prepared to begin retrieving the crab pots. The conditions were challenging with strong winds, rough seas, and very low temperatures. The crew had to work through the entire night in such an environment. However, the abundance of crabs in the pots was real money, which kept the crew's spirits high. Due to the high crab population in this area, Captain Sig decided to deploy all the remaining pots here. The crashing waves soaked the crew's clothes, but crew members who were already accustomed to such scenes found a sense of enjoyment in their work. Captain Jonathan, located to the northwest, began preparing to retrieve his crab pots. Although the weather was equally severe, their pots had been in the water for 36 hours, and it was time to recover them. After all, during crab season, time is money. The captain hoped to achieve 110,000 pounds of snow crabs within 8 days. The crew eagerly hoisted the first pot, and while the quantity was decent, there were many small and black crabs. Black crabs are crabs in the process of molting, giving them a dark appearance with black spots. Although some people do buy these crabs, they are relatively cheap, so captains often release them into the sea to save space. However, when the second pot was lifted, it was filled with female and juvenile crabs. Capturing female and juvenile crabs is illegal, and they must be released. The crew immediately returned these crabs to the sea. The following pots yielded a better crab count, but the weather worsened. The captain was frustrated, shouting loudly, as at this rate, they wouldn't meet their delivery deadline. Yet, the adverse weather conditions were beyond anyone's control. As the weather deteriorated, the crew's morale began to drop, and in order to avoid any life-threatening risks, the captain had no choice but to instruct the crew to return to the cabin and seek shelter from the storm. They would wait for daylight to reassess the situation.